Good morning. This is Bobby again, and I need to ask you guys a question. I have this. Let me turn my light. Okay, there you go. Okay, I've got this shelf that my daughter bought, and she said, "Mom, I don't really like it." So it was sponge painted with various colors, and she said she didn't want it. Well, before she said she didn't want it, I had gone to the store, went to Michael's, and I purchased this really cute ribbon that had all the different colors and everything in it. And I tried to kind of pick out something more modern. I have a tendency to lean towards the really old-fashioned kind of prints and whatnot. And this is paisley. This is, I guess you could say, kind of a vintage 60s style thing. But anyway, my goal in buying this ribbon, I got it at Hobby Lobby for $3.99, which I hate spending a lot of money on little things when most of the time I have this stuff upstairs. My mother-in-law, when she passed away, I got a lot of her little sewing things, and she probably has a lot of vintage ribbon, but I just didn't feel like going all the way upstairs to the third level of the house to look. So, and I want to ask you, okay, let me get to the point here before I get distracted, because I have a tendency to talk a lot. Now look at the back. Now that's cute. Now my daughter did that, and that was different from the sponge effect that she did, but I really like that. It's just really interesting. I like it. Now the black that shows through, I did that more or less, but it actually had a grain look to it. It was really pretty. I like it. So I left it like that. But anyway, I used chalkboard paint. I mixed in the tile grout with the regular flat base paint interior, and I just painted it. But I was going to ask you guys, do you think that I should take this ribbon, and I was going to just kind of glue it down. Now I was going to do something entirely different when I was making this for Nevaeh, because I actually got these little things here for $2.99. The little supplies that I purchased almost cost as much as this cabinet in itself. It's pretty solid. It's a Little Type brand. It did have the logo right here on the side, which I kind of really camouflaged it quite a bit, and it's kind of a rough surface. The sponge that I used, unfortunately, was kind of falling apart. It was one of those real porous sponge type things, and I guess I've had it for a really long time, but I don't mind. I like the rough look to it. I did sand it some with the sanding block to get the rough edges, but as you can see, I had to camouflage the Little Type brand, but this was like a really dark blue for like a little boy, I guess you could say. But anyway, I was going to take these things here and sort of randomly cover or camouflage or hide the gosh, I don't know if you can see that. There's like screw holes. Let me step back. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to go. There we go. There's a screw hole here, and in several other little strategic places when they put the thing together. See right here? And I was going to take these pink things here and glue them on there to hide the screw holes. Okay, so that's one question. I wondered if I should do that. And since I'm making it, I guess for me, instead of for Nevaeh, I can use like hot glue. If I was making it for Nevaeh, I'd use that E600 stuff or whatever, that more heavy duty glue. But should I take this ribbon, and I was going to take this ribbon and just line the very edges of the shelf. Hopefully I have enough with which to do that. If not, I'll have to go back and get some more. Should I do that? Do you think that would look good? Or, ladies and gentlemen, please try to respond and help me out. I'm trying to get a little more traffic to my Facebook page. But do you guys think I should do that? I mean, it's really kind of cute, but Or should I get those little baskets from the Dollar Tree, the different colored baskets, and then just tie like or line, you know, weave this through the basket in the front so it has that look in the front. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards that, but it's going to take me a little while longer if that's the case then, because I've got to get my funds. I'm broke right now. But I'll go to the Dollar Tree and I have to measure the little cabinet. I mean, I could even use little baskets. I might even have something already upstairs that I can use in what I call the third room. But the Dollar Tree's come out with some really cute colored baskets. And I know this time of year they always bring out the Easter stuff, and they got a lot of the pretty pastel colors and everything. So do you think I should do that? Should I get the little baskets instead and just kind of use this material right here and kind of weave it into the front to give it some color and a little bit of eye appeal? What I thought I would use this for, which I know when my daughter sees it, she's going to go, I want that. I want that back. I want it. I like it. You did a good job. I want it. But I'm going to just put baby stuff in it for my reborn baby. Well, she's not really a reborn. She's an Ashton Drake baby. She's not here yet. I hope I'm not going to be really disappointed. I have been consumed with this reborn thing, which is kind of good because now when I go to bed at night, and I'm going to be blatantly honest with you people, when I go to bed at night, my mind is no longer in turmoil like it used to be. When I would go to bed at night, I would worry about my grandkids, and I would lay there and think about my dad who died several years ago, and I still to this day cry over him. I just am consumed with a lot of, it's kind of like a monkey running. I heard a lady say one time, it's like a monkey going from branch to branch. It's like every branch indicates something in my life that I worry about or fret about. You know, I think about getting older and getting sickly, because I'm 57 and I keep thinking, oh my God, 3 more years I'm going to be 60 years old. I'm over the hill. Let me show you this cute little iridescent. I found that little iridescent stuff I was telling you guys about. Jeez, I need to learn how to work this thing. It's really hard. There you go. Anyway, isn't that cute? My little Easter stuff going on. But anyway, I used to just worry, and you know, a monkey running from one tree branch to the next in the jungle of life. And I would just like fret. But now, since I've been, you know, involved with trying to find a reborn doll, thinking about how I can save my money so I can afford to buy a real reborn doll, or at least, you know, for now, like I said, the Ashton Drake doll that I've got on order, I guess she'll be okay. But I was thinking if she comes in and she doesn't feel right to me, I may open up her back, because she has got a cloth body, or she does have a cloth body. And I am going to find me some of those glass pellets or polyfill or something to that effect, and put those inside of her so she has some weight to her. But we'll see what happens, because I have a couple more dolls that I would like to get. But like I mentioned, oh my God, here I go on the baby rant. As I mentioned before, I am going to kind of be careful about how many of the dolls I get from Ashton Drake, because by the time I buy 2 dolls, I could have bought maybe a lower end reborn baby doll. And when I say lower end, I just mean like around $450 baby doll, which my husband would pass out if he knew. It's pretty expensive, and I'm not getting one right now, but I would like to get one in the future. But if I buy 2 or 3 of those Ashton Drake dolls, which they've just come out with a beautiful baby of color, and she's actually the silique, I guess that's how you pronounce it. She's the silicone, and she is absolutely beautiful, and she's about the closest that I have seen to a reborn. Although, you know, again, they don't look 100% real like a real reborn top-notch artist baby doll. But anyway, she's gorgeous, and I want to get her if I can. And then there's another one. There's actually 2 more I want to get, and that's it. But my goodness, that's you know, and I'm talking about over the next year or so. I'm not talking about doing all this today. But that would be like 3 Ashton Drake dolls. The only thing about it that I really, really love that these reborn artists don't realize is that they do have some layaway, but the layaway still is not as flexible for me. So like a Ashton Drake, I mean, my goodness, the Ashton Drake, they take it right on out of your account. They're guaranteed pretty much they're going to get their money one way or another, etc., etc. So I just wish some of these other reborn artists would extend those layaways. Maybe if you talk to them one-on-one. I've emailed a couple of them, and I got one response back from a lady because I was really interested in her doll, but when I told her what I was able to do, I guess she must have sold the doll, and she just never got back with me, which kind of made me feel bad, because at least respond back, you know, it doesn't take but a second. And I'm doing so much research, and my mind is so consumed with this, and this is just how I do. When I get an interest in something, I just go for it. But I think this is going to be a lifetime interest at my late age in life. But anyhow, sorry, talk, sorry. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, again, do you think I should just like get the baskets and like the plastic baskets? Because I'm going to just my goal is to put the baby clothes in here, the little diapers and little bottles and whatever. But the next challenge after I do all that is to figure out where in the world upstairs I'm going to put it, because, you know, I just have a lot of stuff upstairs already, but I'll figure it out one way or another. Okay, so please give me some input. And I mentioned too that when my doll comes in, I hope I'm not going to be disappointed, but needless to say, I am going to have a contest, because I want people to help me figure out a name for her. And whoever I pick, and it could be first and middle name, it doesn't have to just be a first name, for a little girl. And so when I get her, I'll show you guys what she looks like, and then you can determine from there. And I will try to find a gift that will appeal to both sexes, and I'll put something together really nice. But it does have to be, if it's a local, I'd really prefer if it's local, because that way I can either mail it to you without too much expense. But it's okay, I guess if some of you guys live out of town and you want to participate, that's fine. Those of you that know me, let's make this fun. So I'm going to have a baby name contest. So, but you can't really think of a name for a little girl until I guess you see the doll and kind of see what her personality is. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.